Hello，大家有听到声音吗？那你们
有，
现在好，OK，大家早安，午安。你们现在把那个镜头打开来，然后准备一下，你的名牌也放在前面。然后那个佳话还没来，是不是有人可以去叫他一下？然后你们有收到讲义了吗？然后那个佳怡啊，上礼拜你没有打地址
我补打了，在
，so
留言区。
can you type your address？留言区，哦，好，我看到了。好，那我先，
老师那个讲义还没寄耶。
还没收到吗？
对啊，
应该礼拜一寄出去的。那你们还没收到，你们可能就再等等看。那你
好，
们就开一下那个你们自己的电子的讲义的部分。呃，然后 Can you turn on your camera？加以加热。OK，然后你们的名牌，OK。那我们等一下一起来念一下课文，然后我顺便去叫一下那个佳话。OK，page sixty。那个云珍，What's your English name？等一下，我放大一下你的名字。哦，Janet，OK，Janet。那请你念一下这一页好不好？
是大标还是旁边问题？
大标，大标。
大标。The problem with plastic bags.
OK，然后这个 essential question 的部
Why
分。
are the rules important? Read above whether
Whether
there huh? There should be rules for recycling plastic bags.
OK，那上次大家应该都有上过，就是我们要讲这个规则，然后它是回收这些塑胶袋的部分。那主要我们是后面会再念，我们前面先念过一次，然后后面上次还没上过的地方，我们再慢慢念。OK，next one，嘉怡，What's your English name？
老师，我这边不好放那个英文的那个牌子。
OK. 那 Can you speak paragraph 1 from foremost to the store?
From almost America, taxis bags are part for shopping. Often these bags get thrown
对
always soon after the trip to the store. About
到这边就好了。他说 thrown away soon after the trip to the store， 就是你要去用这些塑胶袋到这个商店的部分。然后 next one，郑远 ，Are you Jason?
Yes.
Okay. Can you speak about from about to on the environment?
Okay. About 500 billion bags are produced each year around the world. Fewer than 3% are recycled. This has a serious impact on the environment.
OK, excellent. 念得很好哦。那反正就是上次你们都学过了，就只有3%的这个塑胶袋会被回收，所以跟我们的环境影响非常的严重。那 next one，嘉乐，What's your English name？
然后那个名牌我找不到。
你们是不是还是要有名牌，还是可以不用？老师认识你们了吗？
应该吧。
应该。
我没有放，可是老师都知道了。
老师都知道了。好，那应该 OK 啊。如果你等下可以的话，你还是做一下，就是如果怕老师一时忘记这样子。好，那Can you speak paragraph 2 from some 整段都给你念好了啦。加热。
Some US cities have press rules that ban plastic bags in stores, but not everyone is united behind these laws. People argue that we can
continue
to use plastic bags and still have the ability to
对。然后后面是 protect the planet 就是保护我们这个星球。那你们还记得这个 rule 是什么意思吗？就是它的规则这样子。那后面这个部分呢，他说这个 ban 有看到吗 ？ban 啊 ，ban 是什么意思？有人记得吗？
就不要那个东西。
不要那个东西，就是说我把你可能禁止掉，说你不可以使用这个塑胶袋这样子。好，那等一下我们会往后面来看，那就是你上礼拜还没教过的部分，上次应该讲到这里。So next one，we should ban plastic bags。那这个他就是说我们应该要禁止这个塑胶袋的使用。那为什么呢？我们等一下一人来一段。Janet。Okay, can you speak paragraph 1 from plastic bags to astronaut?
好。
plastic
Where?
bags. Plastic bags.
Plastic bags cause waste. They litter streets and
public
public parks.
对
Many cities in
California
California ban plastic bags. The number of bags littering their streets has dropped.
OK 很好，他这个观点就是说，我们为什么要禁止这个塑胶袋？那 public 就是公共的意思，就是说他会把这个塑胶袋到处扔到这个公共的空间啊、街道啊，或者是公园之类的。那等一下啊，那个佳话他今天是请假吗？
不知道他不见。
好，
老师他跟我讲他请假，他在
请假是不是？好，因为我刚才看他的脸书，他好像在外面玩。
不 OK。
OK，好，那这 California 就是加利福尼亚州，就是加州。那我前2次看到那个 Max 老师，他的这个帽子，他都戴一个 SF 的符号，我不知道大家有没有印象。那这 SF 呢，就是 San Francisco，就是旧金山，刚好就在 California 里面。所以你们待会就是搞到上到这里的时候，你可以问一下老师说，他是不是来自这里啊？或者是他是旧金山的球迷这样子？因为他的帽子就是巨人队的帽子嘛，所以刚好就是 California， 然后这里很多华人会去，好，很好哈。那 next one，嘉怡 ，Can you speak paragraph 2？
这等我一下哦。
OK，
因为我戴耳机没有办法念，然后所以刚刚没有听清楚。
OK, from plastic bags to furry animals.
From
第二段。
第二段。
对。
Plastic bags
pollute
our land and water. This hurts
wildlife.
Some fish and birds can
mistake
the plastic for food. This many crows.
May cause
Many crows.
may 然后 cause
And health problem and other dangers for the animal.
好 OK very good。pollute 就是污染的意思。那你们应该比较之前有学过叫 pollution， 就是后面改 tion， 那个指的是污染物。OK， so she say pollute our land and water 就是污染我们的土地和水源。在 this hurts wildlife， 这个就是野生动物的意思。那还有另外一个就是最近常发生的就是 wildfire， 这个叫野火。那课文里的是野生动物。然后他说 can mistake the plastic for food， 就是他会误认这些塑胶袋是可以吃的东西，然后他看到说哇觉得好好吃哦，他就把它吃下去了。然后这个 cause 啊，cause 你可以写一下它是造成，所以他是说它有可能会造成 serious health。serious 有没有人知道是什么意思 ？serious serious 没有吗？那你查查看。
真吗？
你说什么？
认真吗？
你查查看，SERIOUS，
严肃的，
严肃的，
严重，
对，这里应该比较像严重的嘛，因为他说 serious health problems 就是健康问题，严肃的健康问题听起来好像怪怪的，应该是对严重的，所以 serious 就是严重的。那你可以注记一下这个单字，然后再来 and other dangerous for the animals， 就是可能会造成一些其他的危险。误食嘛，你们都知道那个海龟，它会以为是可能是水母啊之类的，它就会吃那些塑胶袋或是塑胶吸管。Okay, next one. Jason,
Yeah.
can you speak paragraph 1, 2, 3?
Okay.
Okay.
It takes resources to make plastic bags. We need to finally limit our use of plastics to save these resources. A ban will help shoppers form the habit of bringing usable bags to stores.
Okay, very good. Resource. What means? 它是什么意思？可以去查查看。
可重复使用的，
OK， 非常好 ，very good。So 一般来说，我们买那个 plastic base 嘛，都是一次性，然后他希望就是可以让你一直在使用这样子。那 we need to finally limit our use of plastic to save this resource。这个就是我们要去减少，然后这个塑胶袋节省它的使用。OK， 然后再来这个 a ban 又出现了，就是禁止。So we'll have shopping from the habit of bringing resource back to stores。这就是他希望你可以养成这个可以重复使用袋子的这个习惯。OK， 好，那我们等一下课文念完，我们再来看旁边的东西。OK，next one，we still need plastic bags。意思就是我们依然需要这个塑胶袋。那它理由是什么？Next one。加乐 ，Can you speak paragraph 1?
Let's look at history and learn from our mistakes. We don't need a ban. We need better ways to recycle. Many stores are now helping to make recycling
Easier.
easier. They put out bins for plastic bags, limit litter and pollution. It also helps save Earth's resources.
OK， 好，very good 哦。这一段它就是跟你说我们为什么还需要这个塑胶袋。那我们看几个单字好了，那个 history，什么意思？
历史。
对，历史很好，大家都有学这个历史。然后第二段他说 we need better ways to recycle。那我们需要 better 就是更好的，然后 ways 就是方法。 我们需要更好的方法 to recycle。recycle 是什么意思呢？recycle。
重复利用。
对，重复利用就是类似回收的概念，所以你可以自己注记一下 recycle， 就是让它可以重复的再使用。OK， 然后第3行 ，Many stories are now helping to make recycling easier， 就是它可以让它现在做的更容易的让它重复使用。然后我们再看最后一行，好不好 ？This limits litter and pollution。limit 是什么意思？查查看。OK， 有人查到吗 ？limits。其实就是限制的意思，就是限制说，你不可以再制造这么多的litter and pollution， 对不起 pollution， 就是你不可以再制造这么多的废弃物，还有污染物这样子。pollution 就是污染物，刚才说的 pollution 在这里。那前面那个 pollute 呢，就是污染的意思，一个动词，一个是名词。那 it also help save Earth's resource， 这个就是可以保护我们地球的资源。好 ，OK，and next one， Janet， paragraph 2 from writers to on their families。
Writer of lost children plastic bags do not understand how it hurts shoppers. Plastic bags are
convenient.
convenient. People cannot carry
carry 就是携带的意思。
carry reusable bags at all times. It costs money to buy reusable bags. People have
exclaim.
it can lend those dollars to spend on their families.
OK, very good. 那个 reusable 啊 ，reusable， 你查查看好不好？刚才应该有查过嘛？那它的意思很简单，中间是不是有 use？ 它其实就是 use 去变的，就是使用。那 able 就是可以使用嘛，对不对？那 re 呢就是 re 又有重复的意思，所以 reusable 整个单字它其实就是可以重复使用的意思。OK，reusable bags 就是可重复使用的塑胶袋。对不起，没有塑胶，可重复使用的袋子 ，reusable bags。OK，next one，嘉怡，can you speak reasons to ban plastic bags？ 下面这3行。OK，reasons
reasons to ban plastic bags. Let's wet and litter.
Okay. Protects.
Protects animals. Saves earth. Recycles.
Resource.
Resource.
OK。reason to ban plastic bag 就是这个理由嘛。下面3个理由我们刚才课文里都有讲过了。less waste and litter 就是减少这个丢弃的东西。protects， 好，你们可以查一下 protect 是什么意思。protects。
拯救。
拯救。protect 应该是比较偏向保护的意思嘛，对不对？保护我们的动物。那 saves 呢 ？saves 你们可以查查看。save 比较像是让它的拯救的意思，把它保存下来。save Earth resource 就是保存我们地球的这些资源这样子。Okay, very good. And next one, Jason. Reason to keep plastic bags.
Reasons to keep plastic bags. Convenient to use. Can be recycled. Saves customers money.
Okay, very good. Convenient 就是方便的意思，所以我们去便利商店就叫 convenient store 嘛。那第二个 can be recycled 可以被重复使用，可以被回收。那第三个 save customers money， 那这个 customer 是什么意思？你们查查看 ，customers。OK 了吗？
顾客。
对，顾客就是因为你去买这个plastic bags， 你要付钱嘛。OK。那我们看右边这里好了。老师是不是快来了？好，你先自己看一下，然后他叫你 circle 什么东西 ，write 什么东西 ，write the two reasons here。然后这个 author 啊，就是作者的意思。那你先写写看这个部分。OK， 那老师已经来了。
Hi guys, how's everyone doing?
Hello.
You guys hear me?
Yes.
Perfect. Perfect. Let me share my screen. Give me 1 second. Oh, it crashed. How was everybody's weekend? Anything cool?
It's very happy.
Very happy?
Yeah.
Yeah, why? What happened? You go see your friends?
No.
No? Why are you happy, Janet? Tell me.
Let me think.
Okay, think.
My brother and I finished game. Yes.
Okay. Cell phone game, computer game, what kind of game?
Video game.
Video game, PlayStation? Nintendo Switch?
PlayStation.
PlayStation, that's cool. How about everyone else? Gavin, how was your weekend?
Uh,
You have a
at
good
home.
weekend, bad weekend, so-so?
At home.
You were just at home? That's all right. That's okay. All right. Is everyone here today? Let's see. I see Gavin, I see Janet, I see Christine, I see Jason. Who are we missing? There's supposed to be 5, right?
Ethan.
Eason, is Eason here?
No, he
No?
he go out play.
Oh, Eason said he's taking a break today. Come back next time. That's all right. No problem. All right. I hope he has a good time. Hello, dog. All right. 1 second. My computer is giving me a little bit of problems right now. It won't let me open. Just 1 second, guys. Sorry. All right. Let me see. Okay. What did you guys review? Did you guys do anything with the review? Did you read the story one more time, or did you look at the vocabulary words? Did you guys do any of that?
Review one more time.
You review the story one more time? All right, so let's talk about the story first. Okay, so our story was all about rules. Now, there were 2 sides in the story, 2 teams. Now, one team said we should do this. One team said we should do this. What did they say they want to do? What did those teams say? What do they want to do? Does anybody remember? Anybody? Anybody? Come on.
Ben Benedict best.
Okay, so they were talking about plastic bags, right? When you go shopping, you need a plastic bag. So one team says what? We should keep using plastic bags. And the other team says what? What does the other team say?
We need a fan.
We need to take away plastic bags, right? One says we should use plastic bags. The other one says we should say goodbye to plastic bags. Okay, now last week on Friday, we kind of chose teams, right? We had a few people that said they think we should get rid of plastic bags. Now, who said that? I remember it was Janet and one other person. Who's the one that said bye-bye to plastic bags?
Ethan.
Eason?
Yes.
It was Eason? Okay. And on the other team, we had people that said we should keep using bags, right? I remember that was Jason, that was Gavin, and Christine. Was that right?
Yes.
Does that sound right? Good, good, good. All right, perfect. So we are not going to read the story again today. That's okay, all right? We don't need to read the story again today, but we can talk about it just a little bit, and then we can do our vocabulary, which we did not do yet. All right, finally. Can everybody see the screen now? Can they see my board? Is it working for you? Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. Sorry, don't know what happened. All right. Here we go. All right, here we go. So the story was called The Problem with Plastic Bags. Now, before we look into this, what was the problem with plastic bags? Why did the people that say no more plastic bags, why did they say that? What was their reason? Anybody can answer this. Why did they say we need to say goodbye? Say again?
Not green.
Okay, yeah, you're right, all right. So it's very hard, it leaves a lot of trash, they said, right? Let's look right here. Let's look right here. What are the 3 reasons they say to take away bags? What are the 3 reasons? What's the first one say? Right here. Let's do the first one right here, okay? So, Janet, since you are on the team that says goodbye to plastic bags, what was one reason?
saves is sorry.
It's okay. Okay, I'll help Janet out because Eason's not here today, so I'll be on Janet's team, okay? So the first reason why they say we should take away plastic bags is because there will be less trash and less litter. Litter is when we throw trash on the floor, okay? Now, in Taiwan, do you guys see a lot of trash on the floor? Do you think there's a lot of litter? Anybody, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, so Janet says there is a lot of trash on the floor. Now, there is trash on the floor. I agree with you there, okay? But when we compare it to other countries, I think Taiwan's actually pretty good, okay? Of course, we can do better, but yes, it's better than other countries. All right, another reason to take away plastic bags is because it protects animals. How do these plastic bags hurt animals? Christine, can you help me here? How do these plastic bags hurt animals?
Because they eat practice.
Yeah. Plastic, yeah, they eat the plastic, right? Remember what I told you guys last week, the giant fish, the whale, right? The whale just died. And when they opened the whale up, they found tons and tons and tons of plastic inside. All right, so yes, plastic bags will hurt animals. All right, the last one is saves Earth's resources. It means that we don't have to keep making plastic, all right? So that way we can save some of our resources. Now, let's look at the other side. Why should we keep plastic bags? All right, why should we keep plastic bags, Jason? What's one reason that we need to keep plastic bags?
Convenient to use.
Convenient to use. That means it's easy to use. And you're right, plastic bags are easy to use. All right, next one, Gavin. Can you help me out with this one right here? I'm going to put a line under it, or put a box around it. Can be
Recycle.
recycled. Perfect. That means we can keep using it. Okay. And the last one is it saves customers money. We are the customers. We are the people that buy it. Okay. So it saves us money if we don't have to bring our own bags. We have to buy our own bags. That can be expensive, and a lot of people don't like it. All right. So good. Perfect. Very, very good. Okay. So we see there's two teams. Take away plastic bags, keep plastic bags. All right. So let's go down to our vocabulary. All right. Page 64. Page 64. Is everyone there? Everyone good?
Yes.
All right. Let's get started. Let's try to finish this today. Now, today will not be the most exciting class, okay? Because vocabulary is not that exciting, but let's do our best to make it fun. All right, so here we go. Word number one. Our first word is exclaimed. Can you guys say that with me? Exclaimed.
Excellent.
Okay, that's one person. Everyone, exclaim.
Exclaim.
Perfect. All right, so exclaim. When we talk about something being exclaimed, is saying something with a lot of feeling. So most sentences at the very end, we put a period, a question mark, and the last one is called a exclamation point, an exclamation mark. So usually we use this one when we say something that's maybe very exciting, or maybe you're angry, or maybe you're very sad. Is anything that has a lot of feeling. Okay? So it says here, what a fun surprise, James exclaimed. That means he's having a lot of fun. He's very, very happy. He's very excited. Okay? So exclaimed is just saying something, but you have a lot of feel to it. Okay? Does that make sense to everyone? Does that make sense?
Yes. Yes.
All right. Janet says yes. Anyone else? Gavin, you good? Did you understand that?
Yes.
Perfect. Not all right. So it says, how do you think James felt when he exclaimed about the surprise? Long sentence, big question. It says, to make it easier, it says, how do you think James felt? Okay, when he saw the surprise in the sentence, okay, maybe it was a surprise birthday party or something like that. But when you are exclaiming something, how do you feel? What are you feeling when you exclaim something? Anyone want to take a guess? How do you think he was feeling? Was he feeling sad? Or do you think he was feeling excited? Or do you think he was
Excited.
feeling angry? Oh, yeah, I think he's
Excited.
feeling excited too. Nice job, Christine. Okay, so I'm going to say, I think James felt excited. Okay, because if you're not excited, if you're not happy, if you're not angry, then there's no reason to exclaim something. You're not going to exclaim it. You're just going to say it. Okay, so exclaiming means when you have a lot of feel. All right, go ahead and write that down first. All right. If you guys are ready, we're going to move on to word number 2, okay? Word number 2. Jason, can you help me out? What's the second word?
Finally.
Finally. Jen finally learned how to dive. Okay, finally. That means it took a long time, but you did it. Finally. So finally means it took a very long time for you to do something. Okay, so the sentence says, Jen finally learned how to dive. Dive is when you jump into the water. Okay, you jump into the water. So Jen finally learned how to jump into the water. So that means after a very, very, very long time. Okay, so our question says, what is something that you finally learned how to do? Okay, so maybe you practiced for a very long time, or maybe it was very hard, and you finally learned how to do it. Okay, and usually when you finally do something, you feel very good. You're like, oh man, finally I was able to do it. Okay, so what is something that you learned how to do finally? Okay, so where everyone's gonna say something, let me think of one first for myself. Something that took me a very long time to do was learning how to build a computer. Okay, so after studying for a very long time, I finally learned how to build a computer. Okay, so that means I took a lot of time. All right, so let's go around. You guys tell me something that you finally learned how to do. Let's start with Christine.
Finally, my draw is done.
What is that? Your drawing?
Yes.
Okay, great. So Christine finally finished her drawing. Now, how long did your drawing take, Christine?
Always 1 hour.
1 hour. Okay, that's pretty long. All right. I cannot draw. I am the worst person at drawing ever. Okay, so that very good. You finally finished your drawing. All right. Jason, how about you? What's something you finally learned how to do?
I finally learned uh, how to swim.
How to swim. Perfect. Okay. Now, learning to swim is not easy. All right. So that's a very, very big deal. Now, did you learn how to swim when you were very young, Jason, or when you were older already? Jason, did you learn how to swim when you were very small or when you were already older?
Small.
When you were very small? Me too. My parents taught me how to swim. They just threw me in the swimming pool and then I learned how to swim. All right. So that's how I learned how to swim. All right. Thank you, Jason. How about Janet? What is something that you finally learned how to do?
I finally finished my draw too.
Finished your what? I'm sorry.
Picture.
You finally finished your picture? Sure, okay. That works. That's good. All right. Gavin, last one. How about you? What is something that took you a very long time to do or learn?
Finally learned how to play the video game.
Very good. Okay, sure. So Gavin finally learned how to play the video game. Perfect. Okay. So guys, I want you to write your own sentence. Okay. Don't copy what I wrote. I want you to write your sentence this time. Okay. So Christine says she finally finished her drawing. Janet said she finally finished her picture. Jason said he finally learned how to swim. And then Gavin said he finally learned how to play a video game. All right. So those are all very, very, very good. So please write down your sentence, okay? I'm going to write mine. I finally learned how to build a computer. All right, word number 3, nice and short word, all right, nice and small word. This word is form. Now, form has a lot of different meanings, okay? There's many, many different meanings, but the meaning that we're learning about today means to make something, okay? So our sentence says, Charlie and Amy want to form a chess club. Now, chess is a game. I don't know if you guys know what chess is, but I'm sure if I show you a picture, you'll know. Okay, so let's see. What is chess?
White and black.
Yes, it is white. Yeah, they use white and black pieces. You are absolutely right. I don't know what the Chinese is, but we'll just look at this picture and then I'm sure you will know.
西洋棋.
Is that what it's called? Okay, perfect. I don't even know that. All right, so this is chess. So their sentence is saying, Charlie and Amy want to form a chess club. That means they want to make a group to play chess together. They want to form a club. Okay, so it says Charlie and Amy want to form a chess club. They want to make this club. Okay, so it says, what kind of club would you like to form? So if you had to make a group where everyone does the same thing together, what kind of group would you like to form? What kind of group would you like to make? Like an example could be, I want to form a group that plays basketball together every day. Okay, that could be something that you want to form, right? Or you say, I want to form a club that drinks bubble milk tea every day. It doesn't matter, okay? So you get to choose. What kind of group would you like to make? What kind of group would you like to make? Okay. So what do you guys think? Think really hard. Think really hard. What kind of group would you like to make? Now, it can be a silly one. It could be a funny one. It could be a serious one. That's all your choice. It's all up to you. Okay. So what do you think? If you could form a group, Janet, any group in the world, okay, what kind of group would you like to form, to make?
Anime and games.
Anime and games. Oh man, that sounds like a really good group. I would join that group. I would join that club, okay? So Janet says she wants to form a group where they just watch anime and play games every day. Pretty cool club, all right? How about Christine? What kind of group would you make?
Art.
Okay, perfect. There's tons of art clubs, right? So Christine says she wants to form an art club. Perfect. All right, Gavin, what about you? Oh wait, Gavin disappeared. Oh, there's Gavin. Okay. Okay. What kind of group would you like to make, Gavin?
Can you say again?
Yeah, okay. So if you could make a group, form a group to do anything you wanted together, to do things together, what would you like to make? What kind of group would you like to make? Okay, so Janet says she wants to make a group to watch anime and play games. Christine says she wants to make a group to do art, to do drawing together. What kind of group would you like to make?
Swimming group.
Group is like you and your, okay, how about this, Gavin? What do you and your friends like to do together? What do you guys like to do? Do you like to watch movies? Do you guys like to read books? Do you guys like to play sports? What kind of stuff does Gavin like to do?
Running together.
Run, okay, sure, that's a good one. Okay, so Gavin says he would like to form a group to go running together. Okay, that's awesome. I probably would not join your group, Gavin, because I hate running. But that's okay. That's what you like to do, okay? So I'm not very good at running. I probably would not join Gavin's group. All right, last one, Jason. What kind of club would you make?
I want to form a basketball club.
Cool. Basketball club, okay? Sure. All right. So let's write down your answer. Okay. So Gavin said he wanted to form a running club. Okay. Christine said art club. Jason said would you say basketball?
Yeah.
What did you say, Jason? Yeah, basketball, right? Basketball club. And Janet said watch anime and play games. Okay, so that's perfect. Write down what kind of club that you would like to form. Remember, form means to make. Okay, so I'm going to say, I would like to form I'm going to say an eating club. Okay, so all we are going to do in my club is we're going to eat food. Okay, so that's the kind of club that I would like to form. I would like to make, okay? So please write down the kind of group that you would like to form, okay? All right, how are we doing? Everyone still doing okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, we ready to move on? Sure, let's do it, okay? Our next word, number 4, right here. Number 4, history. Okay, now history is something I am sure that you guys learn at school. History is learning about things that happened a long time ago. Okay, do you guys have this class at school? You're learning about things that happened a long time ago. Yes, I think that's what Janet is showing me. That book, is that a history book? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Okay, so learning about history is learning about things that have already happened. Now, let me ask you guys, who likes history class? Who likes learning about these kinds of things?
Me.
Me.
Christine says she likes it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like history a lot too. History is one of my favorite classes. I like learning about things that happened, things that happened before. All right. So the question is, what is something in history you want to learn about? I'm going to change that question. I don't like that question. Okay. So my question to you is, what is your favorite thing that you have learned about history? Okay. What is your favorite thing that you learned in history? All right. For me, my favorite things to learn about in history are like wars. Do you guys know what wars are? Like when people are fighting with other countries and stuff like that. So I like learning about different kinds of wars. There's been so many wars all over this world. Okay, so that's something I find very interesting. I really, really, really like. All right. So now I want you to think, what is your favorite thing that you have learned in history? Okay, things that happened before already. It happened a long time ago. It just happened. It doesn't matter. Okay, history just means it has happened. All right. What is your favorite thing you have learned? Okay. Does anybody have one they would like to share?
I like World 2.
You like wars too?
Yes.
All right, awesome. So Christine likes wars too. All right. Very cool. I've studied all the different wars. I find it very interesting. I like it a lot. I think it's awesome that you like it too. Okay, so Christine says she likes history about wars. All right. How about you guys? What about other guys? What do you guys think? What is your favorite thing you've learned in history?
I like white color.
You like what? Sorry.
White color.
White. I didn't hear it.
What's the name?
Okay, no problem. Oh, white horror. Sure. Okay. Sure. All right, that's cool. How about Jason? What's something you like that you've learned about in history?
I like their people's story.
You like learning about other people's stories? Sure. Now, when you guys learn history in school, are you only learning Taiwan's history, or are you learning about the whole world's history? What have you guys been learning in history?
Taiwan.
Taiwan history? Okay.
Taiwan
So
and
only
world.
you guys Taiwan and world? Okay. Very cool, very cool. All right. Gavin, do you have one you want to share?
Yes.
What do you like learning about in history? This is a little bit of a hard question. That's okay. You could take some time, think about it. It's okay, Gavin. Don't worry, okay? You can tell me later if you want. Let's write our sentence first, okay? No problem. So I'm going to say, I enjoy learning about, the history of different wars. Okay. Christine says she likes learning about different wars too. Okay, so you guys can write down what you like to learn about. Okay, there's no right or wrong answer. This is what you like. All right, is everyone finished? Let's just do one more today, okay? We're not gonna finish all the words today. Let's just do one more, okay? Let's just do one more. And the word today is public, okay? Public. So I'm gonna write 2 words on the board, and they're gonna be opposites, okay? So one word is public, what we are learning. And then the other word is private, okay? These 2 words are opposite meanings. Public means it's open for everyone. Anyone can go, okay? Places like parks, stores, schools, these are all public. Anyone can go to these schools, or anyone can go to these parks. Anyone can go to these places, okay? So public is for everyone, okay? Now, private is the opposite. That means only certain people can go. It's not open for everyone, okay? So for instance, the school that you guys go to is a public school, right? A public school means everyone can go, all right? You don't need to be special, where it's anyone can go. It's open to the public. Now, places that are private, private schools, they usually make you take a test before you can go in, or if you go to like a big international school, like Taipei American school, then you need special things to go to that school. Okay, so public and private are opposites. One means it's for everyone, and one means it's closed for everyone. Only certain people can go in. Okay, so it says the park is Gina's favorite public place. Remember, public is for everyone. Anyone can go to that park. Okay, so it says, what public place do you like to visit? Where is somewhere that you like to go, that everyone can go? Okay, now let me ask you a question. Your home, do you think your home is a public place, or do you think it's a private place? Where you live right now with your parents, is that going to be public or private?
Private.
Private, right? Not anyone can just walk into your house. I'm not just going to go to Jason's house and walk inside and eat all the food in his refrigerator, right? That's a private place. That's Jason's family's home, okay? Now, a public place, like a park, anyone can go to, okay? So where you live would be a private place. Now, what public places do you like to visit? You like going to, okay? What do you guys think?
Outlet.
Outlet to go buy things? You like to go shopping? Sure. Place to go shopping. Outlets are public places. Great. Okay. How about Christine? Where is a public place that you like to go?
Library.
Library. Perfect. That's a good one. Okay. All right. For me, public place that I like to go to. To be honest, I hate leaving my house, so this is a little bit harder for me. I like to stay home in my private place. But a public place that I like to go to would be like a sushi restaurant, because I love eating sushi, right? And the restaurant is open for everyone. Okay, so a public place that I like to visit is sushi restaurants. All right. Does that make sense? Public and private, everyone? Do we understand that? Okay, cool. Let's write our sentence, okay? So let's write where you like to go that everyone can go to. You like to go that is a public place, okay? So my favorite public place is a sushi restaurant. Now let me ask you guys, while you keep writing, have you guys ever been to the hot springs? 温泉.
Oh.
Have you guys ever been to the hot springs before?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, okay, so a hot spring, there's a public side, right? Everyone can go, it's a very, very big one. Everybody can go in there together. And then you have private ones. Maybe you have a smaller room, but it's only for you and your family or something like that. Okay, have you guys seen that before? Public and private hot springs? I'm going to take that as a yes. All right. So the public ones can be cheaper because there's so many people. But if you want a private one, you're going to have to pay a lot more money. Okay? It's going to be a little bit more expensive. All right. So let's finish up the sentence and let's move on to our PB. Okay. Is everyone finished? Can I erase this?
Yes.
All right. Okay, now before we start our PB, okay, do you remember when we talked about this on last Friday? We said we were going to do a debate. A debate is an argument. Remember, when two sides, two teams are trying to argue and fight with our words, okay? On Friday, we are going to choose as a class what we are going to fight about. All right, we are going to choose. I'm going to have a big list. And then we, all five of us, hopefully Eason is here too. And then we could choose together what we want to fight about, okay? Now remember, when we're fighting, we're using our words, okay? We're not gonna get angry at each other and try to hit each other. That's not the point, okay? We're gonna learn to argue using our voice, using our words, okay? Just like the story. One side says, no more plastic bags. The other side says, no, we need plastic bags. And then they have an argument. They have a small fight to try to get other people to change their minds. That's what we are going to do. We are going to do that, and we will do a little bit each class, okay? But on Friday this week, we are going to choose what we are fighting about. All right? Does that sound like something you guys would like to do? No. Do you guys like to fight with people? Do you like to argue?
Yes.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun, okay? So for me, I love talking. I love arguing, okay? So I know we're going to have a good time. We're going to have a great time. We'll choose something cool, and then hopefully we'll have two good teams, and then we'll fight each other. All right. But anyways, let's do this first, okay? So I would like you to go down to, let's see. Let's start with, how come this does not look like what we did last time? No. Okay. Let's start with page 380. 380. Okay. 380. All right. So there's a little bit of reading that we're going to do today. All right. So the story is called Susan and Stuart's Book Nook. All right. A book, you guys know what a book is. A nook is a place that's very comfortable. Okay. Maybe like your sofa, or maybe you have an area in your house that you like to lay down and read a book or something like that. But a nook is usually a very quiet place that you can relax, that you can just hang out. All right. So let's go through this story. It says, this bookstore is so cool. Its name is Susan and Stuart's Book Nook. All right. So I've read the first little part. Janet, can you read from there on? I look.
I look at books about cooking food and making fruit juice.
All right, keep going.
My friend
Louis
pulled a book off the shelf.
Shelf. Good. All right, choose somebody to keep going.
Jason.
Jason.
It was about playing turns on the flute. He bought it and took it.
He bought it. He bought it
and took it home. Louis liked to play music.
Perfect. Okay, good. Next person.
Christine.
Christine.
My friend Drew looked at a book about making art from newspapers and glue, but he put it back on the shelf.
Shelf. Good. All right, Gavin, last one.
Instead, he bought a book about building things with wood and
Wood.
screws.
Screws.
These books are also good. We
All
shall
right,
go
good
to
job.
this bookstore
Go
more.
ahead, we finish. All right, perfect, okay? Now, this story is not really a good story, all right? This is not a story for us to read, all right? Let's see what they want us to do. It says, circle the words that have the same sound as you hear in book, okay? So book right here. We're looking for the vowel sounds. Remember, our vowels are A, E, I, O, U. Okay, so which vowels does our word book have? Which vowel is in the word book?
O.
O, right? So the vowel sound, O together is book. All right, so what they want us to do is they want us to look at the story and they want us to circle the words that have the same vowel sound, the book. They want us to circle the words that have the sound. For instance, all right, this bookstore is so cool. Okay, Stewart's book nook. All right, another one would be look. Now, all of these have the sound. Okay, so what I want you guys to do is I want you to go in and I want you to circle the words that have the book vowel sound, the sound. Okay, now I circled a few of them, but I want you guys to keep going. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys 2 minutes to go through this and circle the ones that have the sound. Okay, go ahead. You have 2-3 minutes starting now. Okay, and then once you guys are done, I will circle the words and you guys can look at the answers to make sure. All right, you guys finished? We're still looking.
Yes.
That's okay, that's okay. All right, you guys can look at my board. I've circled the ones that I have seen. Now, did you guys circle any that maybe I missed? Okay, I want you to make sure, okay? So I want you to look at the board and I want you to look at and make sure that you have circled the same words. Okay, these words all have the sound, the All right.
Bookstore. Before more.
Before more. Which line? Which number right here?
Last.
Last one. We should. Oh, yes, you're right. Sorry, that's my fault. How embarrassing. All right. If everyone looks good, awesome. All right. Now, this is really, really easy. Now, this story was not made for us to read like a book. Okay. This story is just to help us find the vowel sound. That's why there's so many of these vowel sounds in this story. Usually, a story would not have this many of the same sounding words. Okay. All right. Let's skip over number 2. We're going to cross this out. We're not going to do this. Okay. But let's look at number 3. It says the bookstore's name is, what is the name of the bookstore? It's an easy one. What's the name? What do you guys think? It's in the reading. It's also in the title. Yes, go ahead.
Susan and
Stuart. Good. Susan and Stuart's Book Nook. All right, go ahead and write that down. And then we are going to make these words capital because it is the name. Okay. Susan and Stuart's Book Nook. It has to be capital because these are proper nouns. All right, nice and easy page, okay? I think we can do maybe 1 or 2 more pages and then we'll end for today, okay? So today what we're gonna talk about is contractions. All right, can you guys say that with me? Contraction.
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 Good. A contraction. Contract means to make smaller. Okay, to make smaller. So what we are going to do today is we are going to be taking words, 2 words specifically, and we're going to make it smaller by combining it into 1 word. Okay, so the word they give us is could not. So this is 2 words. Could not is 2 words. Now, if we want to make a contraction, we want to make it smaller. We want just 1 word. Okay, we're going to put them together. Now, the contraction of could not becomes what? What is this word that I just wrote?
Oh.
Well, what word, what did I just write right here? Can you guys see it?
Yes.
Okay, so could not turns into couldn't. Now, these 2 mean exactly the same thing. But what we are doing is we are just taking the 2 words and contracting them, making it into 1. Okay, like another example would be do not. Okay, if I want to turn these 2 words into 1 word, I'm going to change it into don't. Okay, now there's something very special. I'm going to use a different color so you can see. Okay, this one right here. Okay, this is called an apostrophe. Apostrophe. Okay, and what the apostrophe does is it goes in the place of the letter we took out. Now that sounds hard, so don't worry, okay? So tell me, in these words right here, do not, we change it into don't. Which letter did we take out? Which letter did we say goodbye to?
Oh.
We said goodbye to O, right? So we took that O out. Now, we can't just take it out and it'll be okay. What we do is when the letter that we take out, we put the apostrophe there. Okay, so the apostrophe takes the spot of the letter we said bye-bye to. Okay, so let's try another one. Let's do, okay, how about cannot. Okay, now Janet, if I wanted to put these words together, what would my new word be? What would my contraction be?
Can't.
Cannot. Can't, exactly. It would be can't. Okay, now for can't, which letter did we take out?
N and O.
We took out the O, okay? So we said bye-bye to the O, and instead we put an apostrophe there. Okay, so our new word is now just one word, and it has an apostrophe where the missing letter is, okay? Now, if you notice, most of the time, almost all the time, the letter that we take out is going to be a vowel. It's going to be A, E, I, O, or U. Okay, we're not going to take out the other letters. When we take out a letter, it's usually going to be a vowel. All right, so let's take a look at some of the words they have us do. Okay, let's look at some of the questions. All right, it says read the sentence, circle each contraction. Fill in the blanks for the words that make up the contraction. Okay, hard, don't think about that. First of all, they want you to read the sentence and they want you to circle the contraction. Now that's easy because our contractions all have an apostrophe. Okay, all of our contractions need an apostrophe. So right now, don't even write anything here yet. Don't even write anything in the back. I want you to go through the sentences and I want you to circle the contractions first. Okay, so please do that now. Go through all the sentences, circle the contractions. All right, go. Okay, now let's take a look. The ones you should have circled are, you can look at mine, make sure, okay? Okay, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now what we are going to do is we need to think of the words that make up this contraction. Okay, so the first one we circled is couldn't. Couldn't. Now we're doing the opposite. We are not putting them together. They're already together. Now what we're doing is we're taking them apart. We're making from one word to two words. Okay, so the one word is couldn't. Couldn't. I couldn't find my hat. Now, Jason, the contraction is couldn't. If we want to take couldn't and put it into two words, what would the two words be?
Could not.
Could, exactly, okay, very good. So it would be could not. All right, nice job. Number 2, we shouldn't make the cake yet. Shouldn't is our contraction. Christine, if I want to take this word and take it apart into two words, what should it be? Should not. All right, perfect. Nice job. Should not. Perfect. All right, Gavin, number 3. Mom hasn't finished her work yet. Mom hasn't finished her work yet. Take apart hasn't. What are our two words?
Has.
Perfect. Nice job, Gavin. Really good. Okay. Has not. Christine, number 4. Dad wasn't feeling well this morning. Wasn't. Oh, did I say Christine? Sorry, I meant Janet. Sorry. Okay, Janet, you do number 5 then. Nice job though. Great job, Christine. They wouldn't tell me what the prize is. Wouldn't.
Would not.
Would not. All right, very good, very good. So here we are. We're turning one word into two. Now here is the opposite. Okay, they give us two words. They want us to change it to one word. They want us to contract the word. Okay, so we know would not. What we're going to do is we're going to write the word first. Would, and then make sure we put an apostrophe where the missing letter is. Okay, so the word would be wouldn't. Wouldn't. Now, when we write these contractions, right, would not, we are not going to take it out in the beginning. It would not be like this. Okay, we are always going to take out the vowel in the very end, the very last vowel, which would be that one. Okay, so the word would be, okay, this is wrong, this is right. You always want to take out the vowel at the very end. You cannot take it out in the front. Okay, so let's look at number 7. Did not. Did not. Jason, what is our new word? If we're changing these two into one, what's our new word?
Didn't.
Didn't. Okay, and where do we put the apostrophe? In between which letters? In the middle of what 2 letters do we put up our apostrophe? Okay, so we have did not. We change it to didn't. Where do we put the apostrophe? In the middle of what 2 letters?
I don't know.
That's okay. Okay, so it would go in the middle of N and T. In the middle of N and T. Okay, this is the apostrophe. Remember, this little piece right here, that's the apostrophe. Okay, so the apostrophe goes in the middle of N and T. All right, nice work. All right, next one, Janet, should not. Should not.
Shouldn't.
Shouldn't, okay? And where does our apostrophe go?
N and T.
N and T, very good, all right? N and T. All right, Gavin, is not. Is not.
Isn't.
Isn't, very good. And where does our apostrophe go? Where should we put it?
NT.
NT, nice. Okay, last one, Christine. Do not.
Don't.
Don't, perfect. All right, and that also goes between our N and T. Easy, all right? Contractions, no big deal. They're very, very, very simple, okay? All right, guys, we're not gonna do any more today, all right? Very, very good work. Now remember, on Friday, we are going to choose what we are arguing about. Things that I am thinking about would be like, do you think that you should have homework from school? Okay, that's just an example. We don't have to do that one, but these are some of the ones that I'm thinking about. Or things like, do you have to wear a uniform to school? Or, there's so many. Don't worry, I will get a list together of the things that we are going to argue about, okay? So don't think too much about it. It'll be perfectly fine. All right, but that's it for today. Sorry, today was not the best class because vocabulary is not that fun. But I'm glad you guys did it. You did a really good job. And then I will see you on Friday. Okay?
Okay.
All right, guys. See you Friday. All right? Good job.
See you
Bye-bye.
next
Goodbye.
time.
See you next
Bye
time.
bye. See you Friday.
Wait, 等位。